Guys, how y'all doing? Well, back with like public demand because I've done like a poll on my message page. So says, what would you rather I react to, angry Karens or scary stuff? So I've not watched this video. This is from a channel called, let me check just to Nook's Top 5. So, yeah, let's get into it. As you guys know, I'm a big scaredy cat. I think you're doing this to me on purpose, but I don't know. The last one that I did, yeah, I gave it maybe a 4 out for scare. But this one, let's rate it at the end. I will rate them one by one because I think there's only 5 in this video. And if it doesn't run too long, I'll maybe do another one on this video. So we'll go by them one by one and we'll rate them up how scary they are out of 10. So without further ado, Angela's reaction to scary-ish on YouTube. Here we go.
A woman named Natalie who lives in the UK with her family says that lately strange things
Oh, so this is a UK case. Alright. It's a bit too close to home, but at least she's down in England.
Been happening in their home. Natalie says that recently they have been doing renovations in their older house, and she believes that all of the activity might have disturbed something in the home. Something dark and sinister. One night while her son is sleeping, this happens.
What? What's like that? Something literally just grabbed that little tot's leg and tried to pull him out of bed. Oh my gosh, he must have been terrified. What's with all the bottles as well lying about his room? Bottle there. Yeah, I have to watch it again. Like, that's not...
Something in the home. Something dark and sinister. One night while her son is sleeping, this happens.
Yeah, you almost hear like something say Gus or something like that. And you genuinely do see, like, it's as if something's pulled his leg up and trying to succeed in pulling him out of his bed. Oh gosh, like, see if I'd had to watch the video and seen something doing that to my children, I'd be pissed off, you know. I think I don't know, like, because if you're provoking stuff like that, it could potentially get worse. Maybe I would, rather than renovate, I would sell the place and like find a fresh home that's not filled with what seems an aggressive either demon or poltergeist. Oh.
Some unseen force seems to grab Natalie's son by his ankle and pull him right off the bed. The boy cries, and as if he is speaking to someone that we can't see, he says, "I don't like it. No." Natalie says that her son then ran into their bedroom crying and said that there was a man in his room. Obviously, we can see that there was...
Oh my, so the little kid is seeing a man, an apparition in his bedroom. Like, how he can sleep in there is, I don't know, but they do say that children see things like that because their minds are more innocent and stuff, more easily than adults. But let's call it what it is, for that evil bastard to like grab a kid out of its bed, picking on the kid.
There's no man in his room. So just who or what pulled the boy's leg? You
And it's
decide.
reports as well.
Reality check.
Alright, that was the first one. We'll give that a scare factor because it's like a kid and because laid its ghostly hands on him. I'm going to give that about an 8.5. It scared him. He's seen it in his room. The little guy must be terrified. Yeah. I hope the parents switch them out of rooms or at least let them sleep in their room rather than being yanked out his bed again. So here we go with the next one.
Before we start with this video, it needs a little bit of explanation.
Yeah, that's weird. What's
so
that?
The Quest 3 VR headset has a mixed reality mode where it can scan your room, including all...
I have a VR headset and my girls put me on a thing on it and I can't even remember what it's called. It's Fear something. And what it was is like it was like 3 stories you could go through and each of them were worse. They were just all as bad as each other. And so there was one, like, there was a clown. There was another one was like a demon child. And another, which I can't remember. But I know I done the clown and the demon child. So you feel like you're sitting in a real room. And you've got headphones on. And you've obviously got the headset on your head. And so you can look all around the room. You hear all like different noises. Next thing I'm hearing like what's scratching like under the bed. And I'm trying to I'm looking under the bed and I can't see anything. And then I sit up and a bloody clown is sitting right in front of me. Oh my gosh. And then the next thing, like the bathroom door opens on its own. And you see this like clown peeking out of the bathroom and peeking back in, and then it kind of like runs and hides, and you don't know where it is, so you're looking all around the room to try and find it. Then there's a noise in the bathroom, so you look back there to expect it to be there. So you're looking and looking and you don't see anything, so you decide to face back to the bed because you're sitting on a bed and the bloody thing's on the bed, and they've got a video of me on it. The one where the demon kid was even worse. This thing was climbing on the ceiling and everything. And I am literally, I look like a fool in this video. I am literally climbing my own walls trying to get away from this demon thing. Screaming at it, leave me alone, leave. Little did I know that it was so easy to get away from it. I just took the headset and the bloody headphones off. But no, not me. I'm literally climbing the walls, screaming, help, help. So yeah, the scary things on the VR headsets are so realistic. And the jump scares are, truly scary.
Furniture, and it will actually project your game onto the walls, ceiling, and furniture of your own house. This tech uses infrared light and depth sensors to only detect things in the room.
See, that's what it was like when I was on it. So you're in your room, and it can even detect you being in your own room, because of the infrared. It can scan all your room. So you can feel like you're actually in your own living room, your own lounge. And scary stuff will just pop up behind the couch and stuff, and you try to run to on it. That's what I was doing. I was running to other ends of the room trying to escape from these things, and it was so scary. But
very accurate. So Reddit user Moki is playing a kids game called First.
The game is called Faces of Fear, or Face Your Fear. That's what it was called. If any of you have got a VR headset, I put it to you to try that. That game and see how well you do coming out of it. There's actually pretty hilarious videos on YouTube, I wished at the time I knew how to like attach. I didn't know that you could attach the VR headset and that up and like record the session and so I wished like I'd recorded the session and then also placed a camera recording me as I was in the session. But there's people on YouTube that have done that, and I swear to God, their reactions are bloody hilarious. They literally, these people done the same thing I did, where they're trying to run away to get away from these things. And yeah, the simple thing to do is just take the headset off. But yeah, my sick daughters and that are like hee-hawing and laughing in the background. I'm screaming like someone's murdering me. You mean this little clown had a knife and everything, you know? So yeah, I'm screaming in the background as if someone's going to murder me, and they're like, they thought, oh, this is the funniest thing in the world. While I'm trying to literally, I can't see anything, and I'm in this like creepy bedroom, so I don't know. Like I'm trying to get out the door that's in the bedroom in the VR thing, thinking it's safe to hide in a cupboard or something. So I'm literally scraping at my own living room wall, trying to climb in a fake cupboard. Yeah, but you need to watch the videos. They are hilarious. Not so hilarious when you're the person in them, because they're super scary.
Encounter where you shoot at puffy little aliens that virtually run
That
around
looks
your
pretty
house.
fun though.
But her Quest VR headset is picking up something very strange in her home.
What's that? Yeah, it shouldn't be picking up. If this is a game about catching like and shooting at bubbles, why is it picking up what looks like a demon? Yeah.
Now again, it bears
Unless
mentioning that
that's in the game, but it doesn't look like it because it looks like a fun kids game where you're just shooting at random little bubble creatures or whatever. So it doesn't look like it's a horror game. So yeah, that's weird.
Loki is playing a kid's game. This is not a
Well,
ghost
there
game
you
and
are.
whatever.
He's just admitted it. It's a kids game. It's not a ghost game, which I just said there. So it is. Yeah, that's highly weird that she's picking that up. But they have like they do like ghost hunters and that do use things like the Kinect, you know, because like they can scan like the body outlines and stuff like that, and they've found like stick figures, and so your body shows up as a stick figure with the Kinect. That's for the Xbox. So what they done was like they got the Kinect and they'll hook it up to like a tablet and go around the room using the Kinect camera, and it shouldn't. The only thing that should be showing up is like a stick figures when it maps your body, but the Kinect has in many times when some people went around their homes or they've done haunted locations and stuff, they've went around with the Kinect and they've found like these figures like hiding in corners, and they're not just standing there, they're moving around, and then some of them will even morph and climb up the walls, and they'll look like their arms are longer than you know. It's really creepy. So
That is,
what
should
is that?
not be there. The Quest VR headset has detected something very strange in her hallway.
That's an actual
Something
figure.
shadowy that looks like a man standing there in a dark hood or robe. So just what do you think that her VR headset was picking up? Let me know.
As a scare thing, I would say, yeah, that's unusual. I'd probably kind of get a little bit of a scare if I saw that with the VR on. Especially now knowing it's not a jump scare or it's not. It's a child's game. It's not a horror game. So a child playing that would get scared seeing that. But as in scare factor, I'll give that maybe a 2, you know.
Night messenger.
Alright.
Jennifer is taking care of her elderly mother who is critically ill. One night, she sees something on her mother's bedroom video monitor that gives her goosebumps.
Okay.
Who's he talking to?
Did you hear it? In the middle of the night, a quiet little female voice seems to whisper, "Come." And the elderly woman seems to raise her hands and responds, "Okay." Then again, we hear the quiet little voice clearly say, "Mama."
Okay.
I don't know if that's scary or not. Like, maybe it's, like, you could take that as 2 ways. As maybe this is like an elderly person, and they're maybe on their deathbed, and this is a relative or whatever coming down, and I don't know, like, just because they say, like, come, you know, come, mama, and she's like, okay, maybe they're like, come to the light or something, I don't know. Other than that, it's very rare, and a lot of, like, what I've seen with, like, paranormal researchers, they say it's, like, very, very rare for actual spirits to be children, and normally when it's a child you're dealing with, it's not what they would call, like, a human spirit at all. It's normally something darker. So if that is, like, that's what's making me a bit skeptical about this, that it could be something malevolent, and where would it be wanting to take her and stuff, you know, but she doesn't seem freaked out or anything, so, like, maybe not, I don't know. I give this again a 2. I don't feel freaked out by this. And I'm I'm trying to find the scary videos, guys. I truly am.
The woman's daughter, Jennifer, says that she believes that this is the voice of her sister who passed away in 2017.
See, that's what my initial, like, thing was, like, maybe this is a relative and she's telling her to come, you know, maybe it's her time to go.
She believes that her sister is there to comfort their mom as she passes over to the other side.
Okay.
I hope when, like, it's my day to finally, like, when I finally cross over, I hope, like, I have a good family member that comes and comes, like, to collect me and not scare me, because she doesn't seem scared, and, like, to make the whole experience less terrifying, and then you would kind of feel like you've got someone there going into the unknown, because, like, no one knows what it's like to die or anything, so you've got someone there holding your hand, you know, so you're not on your own and you're not fearful about, like, what's going to happen next. So now, kind of knowing that, I'd give this a scare factor of, like, maybe a 0.5. Yeah.
By the way, Jennifer's family has recently had a lot of bad news, with both her elderly father and mother sadly becoming critically ill. If you'd like to help them, you can check out their GoFundMe at this link, which you can also find down in the video.
So they have a GoFundMe at /44B65EDF, and it basically says, "My name is Brooke and I am the girlfriend of Eric, who is the grandson and nephew of the family in need." So they're basically, I think it's, like, for medical bills. I can't see, like, can we see what they've raised? Looks like they've raised $8,500. And we all know like how expensive medical treatment is in America. So is that like 3 people have donated? So that, and that's her father and her mother. She's saying like they ended up with tumors, so it's cancer, and it's super aggressive, and they need radiation treatment, and our father needs 15 sessions. Then her mom, Shirley, became ill. She had to go into hospital for a few days. She was starting feeling better and able to attend follow-up appointments to discuss our husband's care plans, but a few days later she ended up back in the hospital with multiple diagnoses, including pulmonary hypertension, pneumonia, and lesions on her lungs. I can't read what that word is. I can't read that. Now, I've had pneumonia, and when I had pneumonia, I ended up with a blood clot, and I swear to gosh, and I don't like swearing to God because like that's you using his name in vain, and so I'm not going to lie on God's name, but so when I got the pneumonia and I got the blood clot, I swear I thought childbirth was painful. I thought being in a car accident was painful. I thought I've broken my leg, and I thought that was all painful. I had kidney stones. I have never felt pain like I did when I had that blood clot. Thought I was dying. The pain was so intense and it never stopped. And they were giving me morphine and they were giving me tons of pain, and nothing was taking that pain away. And they ended up having to like put me to sleep. And I don't know what the heck they gave me. They gave me medication to obviously break the blood clot up. But they gave me some really strong pain medication along with the stuff that puts you to sleep. And that obviously helped because obviously maybe because I was sleeping as well. But even when when they woke me up, like afterwards, the pain I was in was unbelievable. So this is a worthy cause. This is a worthy cause for a GoFundMe. This is something that deserves a donation. And I see a lot of GoFundMes out there for totally ridiculous things, I mean, like ones for bloody murderers, that expect the public to pay for their court bills. Absolutely not, you don't deserve, everybody deserves legal representation, but you don't deserve the kindness of the public to pay for it, If you killed someone, you literally killed someone. So there's going to be no sympathy here. So no, unfortunately, you get nothing. But you do get people, I don't know, what kind of people do this, but you do get people that donate. I mean, there was recently a woman, and I disagree with what she said. She called a little 5-year-old black child the N-word, and then doubled down on it as if it was all right that she done it, and used like freedom of speech as their defense and stuff. I mean, like, I know, like, it's all speech in America is allowed, and but yeah, have like this is a 5-year-old kid, and even though all speech is allowed, it doesn't mean to say you shouldn't use it. Especially like calling a little 5-year-old black child like the N word, and then doubling down and kept calling this little tot that word. And so she then now claims, like, because like it was she videoed it herself and put it online, thinking like that she was in the right. And so she opened a GoFundMe for herself, and people donated, and do you know what she raised? $1 million. $1 million. Can you imagine what this family would be able to do with $1 million? Why not, instead of helping a racist bitch, give it to like a family that genuinely needs it? Sorry to go on this tangent. This is a ghost video, but this is generally a worthy cause.
Your description. Scratching the surface. Tara Rule says
that one, I don't know if I gave like a scare rating for that one, or maybe I did. 0.5, just because it's sweet if that was her family, like, being there to help her and stuff. That and she didn't seem scared or anything like that. It's a bit creepy hearing Papa, but that's just me on my scare factor. To her and her family, they probably would say that's a 0.
as a child, she lived in a haunted house. She says that as she grew up, she believes that some strange paranormal entity from the house attached itself to her.
Oh,
I'm going to tell you a ghost story. It's a true ghost story. And I believe that whatever it is has followed me here.
Tara says that she often finds all of the cabinets in her kitchen open.
Honey, go to Jesus. Like, see if you feel like this, because this is obviously an attachment. So I would say this is more demonic. Call out Jesus' name. Ask him to protect you. And he'll protect you, because like they flee from his name. But yeah, other than that, you can maybe get your house blessed, but I think it's more you that are either going to need a blessing, or maybe even like an exorcism. I don't know, like, were you messing with stuff like Ouija boards, or opening yourself up to stuff? I wonder, or it just could be the fact like you lived in that house, and you maybe at one time you were in a fragile state, and that's when this thing's latched onto you. But wait, now, is that in the wind? Oh God.
She also says that her cat sometimes seems spooked and will actually just hide for no reason. But Tara says that lately, things in her house have started to get even spookier.
I'm on the phone with my stepdad today, right? He goes, "Who's there with you?" And I was like, "What do you mean?" He goes, "Who's there with you?" I was like, "No one. Why?" And he's like, "Who's that guy talking?"
That's creepy. That's creepy. And do you know, something like that happened to me? With the I don't think you'll mind me mentioning this. After my sister died, I was on the phone with Poppy Fields, and so like we were just talking and stuff, and I was telling her, I think I just like mentioned like my sister had died, and she's like, "Who's that on the line with us?" And I was like, "What do you mean? I don't hear anybody." And I was in the house on my own. She's like, "There's another person here with a female with a Scottish accent. I can hear them on the line." And she couldn't make out what they were saying, but she could genuinely hear them. And I was like, that's so weird. Like, with my sister literally had only been dead for maybe 5-6 hours. And then we're on the phone, and like she's telling me like she could hear it as clear as day, and it went on for a little while. And she's like, "Do you not hear it?" And I was like, I don't hear anything at all." But she could hear it, so it was just a weird. I don't know. I don't think it's coincidence like that. My sister had just died, and then all of a sudden I'm on the phone. We're talking about my sister, and even though I can't hear it, Poppy could hear it, and she says it's like it's a female, and she said like she's got a Scottish accent, and yeah, that was creepy. It was really weird. And she would never lie about anything like that. Like, she's not the type to like make up lies like that. So yeah, I had that happen once, but it obviously wasn't what this girl's going through. Let's rewind it a little bit.
But Tara says that lately, things in her house have started to get even spookier.
I'm on the phone with my stepdad today, right? He goes, who's there with you? And I was like, what do you mean? He goes, who's there with you? I was like, no one. Why? And he's like, who's that guy talking? I'm like, I'm here completely alone. What do you mean? He's like, there's a man talking, like just as loud as you right now. And I was like, I don't hear anything. And then he said it stopped.
Oh my gosh, like that is the same thing that happened to me. I couldn't hear this voice. I couldn't hear this female speaking, but Poppy could. And she, as I said, like she could hear her clear as day. She wasn't kind of sure like what was being said, but because like my sister, it was weirdly enough, in places you live in Scotland, you learn to kind of adapt to the accent. So she had more of like a Glaswegian type accent, where I have more of an Edinburgh accent, even though we're both brought up in the same area. But she had more Glaswegian kind of friends, whereas I don't. So she ended up adopting this like Glaswegian kind of accent. So yeah. So I think that's why she wouldn't have known what my sister was saying, because like there was times like when my sister was alive, even I didn't know what she's saying. I was like, why you like you need to stop that Glaswegian accent, because even I don't know what you're saying at this point. But yeah, that's so weird, because like has been something that's happened to me.
But it gets even weirder, because you see, recently scratches have started to form on Tara's windows, but not on the inside. Tara has noticed that there are now strange deep scratches on the outside of the windows of her apartment on the second floor.
So bad news, there's new scratches. Again, these are on the outside of the windows, and I'm on the second floor. You can tell me what you think it says.
Can you see them?
Oh, here.
3 scratch. Yeah, Carl, you've got a demon. That's 3 scratch. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I can see them.
I don't know what it says.
Oh wait, no. Wait, she
But
it says something.
It looks like it's like 4 letters, maybe.
Oh wait, what?
Again, this is on the outside of the window. You can see.
No,
I don't know what it says.
Work it out. The first letter looks like either a T or it could be an F. The second letter, maybe an A or a P. The third letter, I don't know, it could be like an L or an R. And then the last letter looks like a T. So, or an R. So it could either be fear or, insultingly, calling her a tart, which is a derogatory term to like call someone the SLUT word. In each case, either way, if that's what's been said, and I'm not saying that is what's been said because it's very hard to see, but if that is what's been said, either way, yeah, that's not good.
I don't know what it says, but it looks like it's like 4 letters, maybe.
Yeah, that does look like it's...
Again, this is on the outside of the window, you can see. 2nd floor. But I'll show you, these are definitely on the outside of the window, because I can wipe, and they're 100% on the outside. The only other like weird-ish thing to note is I've been hearing like loud noises.
I had to click and stuff.
Am I That's Jackie. Oh my god, thank god.
That could be your house settling. Yeah, I don't hear it. I don't hear anything. Oh, sorry about that. I don't hear anything, and we've not really seen anything apart from something that she's claiming are 4 letters that, you know, and it also could be a trick of the light. It might look like those letters and it's not. What else did she say that? Oh yeah, the phone call. That's weird because I've had something that just happened once happen to me like that, and but it was from, to me that was from a loved one, you know, letting, I think it was my loved one letting my friend know that she was all right, you know. If stuff starts like moving around and stuff like that, yeah, I'd be like, yeah, you're screwed, move. But at this point, I'm like looking at this and I'm thinking, I don't know about this one. I think it's maybe the house settling. Our windows do look like they need to be cleaned, I guess. Or they look a bit smudgy. I wish she'd showed us like her maybe doing that. To prove. The phone call thing, yeah, that's weird. But other than that, yeah, to me this is like a 1.
Oh my god, Jackie!
Crap. I shit myself.
I'm sorry, dude. You just scared the holy out of me.
As Tara is showing the new scratches that have formed on her windows, she actually manages to capture one of the kitchen cabinets open.
I'm sorry, dude. You just scared the holy out of me.
As Tara is showing the new scratches that have formed.
See what I mean? Like, it does look like her windows, like, need, you know, a little bit of Windex. Another good thing to clean your windows with, and I swear by this, my grandma told me this, vinegar and an old newspaper. The vinegar and old newspaper, like, will shine that window up like it's a diamond. So yeah, I've not been seeing anything yet.
Formed on her windows, she actually manages to capture one of the kitchen cabinets opening all on its own.
Oh no.
Understandably, she is a bit freaked out.
Yeah. Yeah, your house is haunted, love. Sorry to tell you that. Cabinets don't just open on their own. I would move if I was you. Why are you just standing there filming it? Pack your bags and leave. Leave!
To this day, Tara Rule still experiences...
Oh yeah, but she's like, it's an attachment, so if she leaves, it's only going to go with her. Yeah, I think you're going to need to, like, go to a church or whatever and get a blessing. I don't know, I think there's things like, maybe get yourself baptized as well if you're not baptized, because that can bring on protection. And I know there's things like, I don't know like how they work or anything like that, but there's like things like shamans and things like that can clear away negative energy. But your best bet is to like go to the church and let them do a blessing on your house and bless every room until they get to you. So corner it into one room. I only know this is because I saw it done to someone. And it was like and I'm never going to tell this story because it was one of the most scariest things I've ever seen in my life. But so basically the priest went round and baptized, like blessed each room, and he did it in a specific order so this thing couldn't like just keep jumping from room to room to room and hiding from the priest. So like I thought this was a brilliant idea, because I hadn't seen a priest do anything like this before. So he said like, so that's how he worked. So from room he would bless it, so, and then go to the next one and the next one. So if that thing was in like one room and it tried to like run out and go and hide in one of the other rooms, it couldn't get back in because it had already been blessed. So he cornered it in one room along with the person that was being affected, then tried to bless that room, and all shit broke loose. Like this, yeah, I'm not going to even go into it because like it was horrendous to watch, but okay.
Strange activity in her apartment, and she found new scratches on her windows just days ago.
Yeah, I agree. The cabinet opening, the phone call, yeah, I think our house is haunted, but the sounds, it could be the house settling, and the windows, like, they do look like they need a bit of a clean lub. I'm sorry, but they do. As for fear factor, I'm going to rate this. If I'd have seen a cabinet opening behind me all by its own, yeah, that scared the crap out of me. So I'll rate this maybe a 4.5.
See something that you think would be perfect for the top 5? Email me at nukestop5@gmail.com.
Something a lot scarier than what you've been giving us, Nukes. Come on.
You can also tag me on TikTok at nukestop5official. And be sure to tag me only
Also,
at nukestop5official.
Because I'm using his content, please go and subscribe to his channel and send up some love.
Because there are a lot of fake accounts on there. The other side. Brother and sister Josh and Crystal are doing a paranormal investigation at the notoriously haunted Hotel del Coronado in San Diego, California. The old hotel opened in 1888, and over the last 137 years, workers and visitors at the hotel claim to have witnessed multiple paranormal incidents and sightings. There are constant reports of lights flickering, televisions turning on and off, and things flying off shelves. Josh and Crystal see something in a side room and try to catch it on film. It doesn't really work, but they do catch something even creepier.
It's okay. I can see you. Come to me. Are you a little boy? It's okay. Come here. It's okay. I don't know if my eyes are playing tricks on me, but it looks like it's going like back and forth. Is she moving? Is she moving? It's okay.
It does look a little bit like it's moving slightly back and forth, but like, is that the light and a reflection on something? I'm not too sure yet.
Where?
No, you come back. Go straight. Look straight. Towards me. No. Turn towards me like you were earlier. Put your back towards me.
Oh my god!
As Crystal
Oh
attempts to
my
talk to the spirit of a
god, that scared the life out of me. I thought like what they're pointing at is this bit. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'd be booking out of that hotel as fast as I booked my ass in there. I'd be like, absolutely not. I want a refund. In fact, I want you to be paying for the therapy for the rest of my bloody life. I don't know, I want you to replace my entire wardrobe, suitcases, everything that I brought, because I am taking nothing home with me that's came from that room. Nothing. Oh my gosh, I cannot believe, like, that scared me there.
little boy that she believes haunts the room. Suddenly, Josh's camera captures the spooky, unexplained shadow of a little child that seems to run right past Crystal from the other side.
Earlier. Put your back towards me.
So did Josh and Crystal catch evidence of the supernatural at the old Hotel del Coronado? As always, you decide.
Yeah, I'm saying absolutely yes, she did. That is freaky. Stay away from, even though you can go wherever you want, and I love you so much, Hotel Caravano. Please, I'm not dissuading people from going to your hotel, but what I am saying is, don't go to that hotel. It's fucking haunted.
Give me shelter. YouTuber Tyson Pierce has a channel dedicated to travel, the outdoors, and basic survival in nature.
Oh, no.
But on one fateful day, all of his training is put to the ultimate test when something happens that is absolutely terrifying. Tyson is out in the middle of nowhere in Hawkesbury, Ontario, Canada, building what he calls a Viking turf house survival hut. Tagging along with him to help are his younger brother and his friend. The guys are about halfway through building the Viking hut when suddenly an urgent weather warning comes through on Tyson's phone.
Environment Canada has issued a severe thunderstorm warning. Mobile coverage area, take cover immediately if threatening.
But he and the boys are in the middle of nowhere with no time to get out of there.
That's pretty scary. Well, they've got the little Viking hut, I suppose, yeah, but what kind of shelter would that be? Let's see if it works.
Now, before I show this in accordance with YouTube rules, let me note that absolutely no one was hurt in this video. But this frightening scene is what happened as the storm rolled in.
Holy...
What the hell? Oh my god.
Holy sh...
I'm going.
Oh, je pense qu'il y a une tornade.
Non, oui, va.
On peut pas se sauver, c'est d'être là. Check.
I don't understand
Ouais,
what's
je
happening.
Check.
Qu'est-ce qu'on fait?
Elle s'en vient, reste en dedans.
Non.
En dedans, en dedans. Non, on peut pas, il est trop tard. En dedans. Reste en dessous. Tornado.
Oh no!
Tornado.
Oh
Stay
no!
low.
Are they stuck on the outskirts of a tornado? And they have no place to go but that makeshift shelter. Oh, that'd be my worst. One of them, yeah. One of my worst fears. Oh no.
Stay low. Stay low.
Oh my god, look at that.
Stay. Stay low.
I mean, it's not just that, they could be impaled by flying branches and stuff like that. It's so dangerous.
No, stay low, buddy. Stay.
He's been a good brother.
Stay. Il est small ball.
This one.
Stay low. No, we're good.
Like, the brother's, thinking, oh, I'll run and, trying to escape this thingy. And he doesn't realise, that being out there is the most dangerous place you could be. So he's being a good big brother and telling them to stay low and, yeah, probably saved his life.
We're dying.
No, stay.
Bro. Oh my god.
Tyson, stay,
Miguel.
stay.
We're gonna wait until.
Holy f***.
Otherwise, please don't make me.
Is he good? Are you good?
What are you good? Good sir. What's up, what's that, sir?
Please, God, please.
God, s'il vous plaît. Oh my God, no.
Yeah, they're absolutely terrified. They're praying to God to please keep them alive.
Stay. Holy f***.
Tyson, please.
Oh, God.
Stay. Please, God, please.
God, please. God,
Oh, that would be so terrifying. And he's obviously scared, but he's trying to, like, obviously remain in survival mode to protect his brothers, you know, but, like, yeah, he's definitely obviously scared because they're all praying to God to, like, keep them alive.
Only good. Only good.
I think they're gonna die.
Only good, guys. Only good. Only good. S'il vous plaît.
Now again, let me repeat that in accordance with YouTube rules, none of these guys were hurt.
Oh,
because
so
of the
glad.
amazing stability of Tyson's shelter, everyone survived.
Well done, Tyson, for building such an amazing shelter that literally saved you and your family's life.
And made it out without a scrape. Tyson returns a few days after the storm to check out his shelter and the surrounding woods.
That's my cabin. 2 trees. 2.
Wow,
my
the
cabin
thing's
right there.
still up.
That is insane. Oh, that snapped though. Snap. I need to clear the trees. That snapped there as well.
The trees around the shelter have been uprooted
God,
and
like, we need to start hiring this guy to, like, build houses in bloody Britain because, like, they fall down, like, if you put a nail in the wall, like, a bloody wall will collapse.
blown to the ground. But the shelter is still there. The guys are even able to find their bikes buried under one of the downed trees.
I can't believe that.
Oh my God,
The
no
shelter's
way.
still there.
Our bikes are good. Wow.
Good spot.
Oh,
Our bikes are good.
So Tyson's amazing nature shelter actually saved their lives. He considers it a blessing that they were all able to escape without injury.
yeah. I'd say on a scare factor, yeah, that's about a 9. I know it's not like paranormal or anything like that, but like those are children, you know, and they're in the middle of a bloody like hurricane, or tornado or whatever, and yeah, they're probably thinking that they were going to be killed, especially like because you know it's not just the wind and stuff, it's the debris and stuff that's flying around inside that vortex. So yeah, like kudos to like this guy, you know, like his building skills are unbelievable. Like I said, mate, get yourself over to Britain because like we need builders like you. Our houses are shit.
The Night Visitor. In the city of Gwalior in India, something very strange has been happening. Multiple people have recorded CCTV footage of a strange woman wrapped head to toe in traditional Indian clothing who seems to roam the streets late at night ringing random doorbells before just vanishing without a trace. It is said that animals react strangely to the woman, often running in fear. On one late night, a family in Gwalior records the woman walking down their street.
The animals are terrified here. Like ringing on doorbells. What is she doing? It's almost like she's marking homes.
A bull in the alley runs away in fear as the
When
woman
have you ever known a bull, a literal bull, that'll like charge at you? You know, there's no way I'd ever mess with like a bull. A bull to run away from fear from a supposed frail old woman.
approaches,
That
and
thing
then as she
runs
rings
at
one of the
bolts.
doorbells, her arm seems to stretch in a
Oh
bizarre,
my god,
inhuman
look
way.
at that! I'd
A
noticed that
bull in the
before.
alley runs away in fear as the woman approaches, and then as she rings one of the
What?
doorbells, her arm seems to stretch in a bizarre, inhuman way. Now, no one knows who the woman is or why she repeats this strange behavior
How long her
night
arms
after
are.
night. Some residents of the town believe that she might be some sort of spirit.
She puts like Mr. Stretchy, like is it Stretch Armstrong? Strongest shame.
Especially since police have been called multiple times to the scene. But when they
Yeah.
arrive, the woman
Her
can never
hand
be
like
found.
seems like fluent as well, the way it pulls back in, almost like I don't know, like so smoothly. Yeah, this woman's weird. There's no way I'd be answering the door to her. No way.
Just outside your window.
I would give
It's
that.
late one night.
No, I would give that a scare factor of, because of the way her hand was, a 7. I've never seen anyone's hand doing that. The only time I've ever seen that happen is when we see manipulated photos from the Harkle camp.
When 3 brothers are asleep in their room, they wake up to a strange sound that seems to be coming from their window.
Oh god, don't go out the window, guys.
What was that, bro? Nah, bro, chill, bro. Hold it down. Bro, you serious? That's a germ.
They've got the window open as well.
Bro, it's coming from like there. Bro, but it's hot. No germ. I don't
The guy's
care.
like, oh, it's hot, let's keep the window open. The other one's like, I don't care, keep it shut. Like, someone's just been rapping at the window. Like, there's the clever brother. That's the kind of brother, you know, that's going to survive a horror movie. The fool that's like, oh, I'm too hot. You know, that's one of the guys that'll get murdered first.
No!
What?
No!
What happened?
The boys have the fright of their life as they hear and see someone or something looking into their window, and they run from the room screaming. Unfortunately, the clip was posted without a source, so we just have to wonder what they saw.
Yeah.
And even scarier, we have to worry that these shaky bunk beds will someday come crashing down and crush that guy
Yeah,
on the bottom
the
bunk.
bunk beds
Oh
are shut.
no. 8 lives. This next video was sent in by hundreds of Nuke's Top 5
The scariest thing was the bunk beds. Let's not lie about it.
viewers, but unfortunately, no one had a link to the original source. So the story goes that the owner's cat had recently passed away, but they believed that her ghost was haunting her old play cat tower. They claim they set up a camera and caught this spooky footage.
Oh no, absolutely not. What the hell was that? That sounds like a cat or someone. Oh my god, then there's a shadow with a cat.
Now, I have no source on this video, and I'm certainly not saying it's a quote-unquote real video of a ghost cat,
That's a cat.
but it's definitely kinda creepy. And some animal lovers say that they actually find the video very comforting. But Let me know what you think.
It's kind of sweet.
Scary videos.
So scare factor. I don't know, because it's a pet, loved one. If I saw shit moving around on its own, be terrified. So on my part, I would say it's a 5, maybe to like pet lovers, whoever who like love and miss their pets. It'd probably be like a 1 to them, or maybe even less. You know. Let's go to the next one.
Usual, these are videos that were sent in that didn't really fit in the rest of the list. They're either a bit silly, a bit funny, or just kinda weird. So, Kaylee Shreve is working her shift at a Victoria's Secret store, and she goes to take a restroom break. But things start to get very weird.
I swear to God, this hand dryer just turned on by itself. And that's how far, like, this is how far away I am from it. Turn on again if there's somebody here with me. I will shit on myself right I'm not even wiping my ass.
Now that was truly disturbing. And let's hope that one of Kaylee's coworkers had a wet wipe or something.
Yeah,
I will shit on myself right I'm not even wiping my ass.
Next up, TikToker RCA is exploring an old abandoned house that is said to be haunted. He encounters something lurking in the decaying house that shocks him to his core.
Oh, it's a mental asylum as well.
What the
Run!
What the
What is... Oh, it's a bloody chicken. Oh, there's me thinking, like, what's that black creature running at him, you know? I'm like,
So
run
it's
for
only
your
a
life.
black vulture, but these birds usually feed off dead things.
It's a vulture.
So what if there's something dead in that? No, there's probably not. There's probably nothing in there. Anyway, and finally, there's nothing worse than when you rent a nice Airbnb and the owner decides to drop by to say hello. Especially if they drop by like this.
What the hell?
Yeah, that's messed
Yeah.
up. What, they just opened
Excuse
a
me.
bookcase?
Yeah.
You're
It's a hidden door?
you're the people that I let the house to, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I'd be fuming.
Yeah, who are you?
I own the house. I'm Richard.
What are you doing?
Yeah, I don't care who the hell you are. Get out, you know, like, you've let the house out, so therefore, the people that have rented the house, it's their house, like, technically, for now. Why are you creepily, like, why have you built, like, hidden doors and stuff into shelving units, creeping about in the walls or something? Is there something more to this, Richard, that we should be a little bit concerned about? I don't think I'd be laughing, I'd be fuming at him. What are you doing, you old perv? You know, like, piss off.
What happened with you? Is that
I was thinking about going and having a shower now.
Where's your trousers?
Wait, what? So he knows that they were having a shower. So he's squirming about the walls. And he's wearing no trousers. So he's watching this dude in the shower and he's no trousers. I wonder what he's been doing. Yeah, I'm willing to bet pervert. Yeah, if you see this house on Airbnb, stay back from it. There's a noncy looking old guy that's like literally hiding in secret tunnels in his walls. And he's able to go and watch you in the shower. Then you'll be sitting chilling and he'll pull out his magic bookcase and just like appear with no trousers on. I would punch him. I truly would. I wouldn't be sitting there laughing. I'd be punching him. Because what was that if that's females, you know? Like, that's nuts. Like, where the hell's his trousers and why is he watching the tenants while I know that they were in the shower? Oh, sorry about that.
Where's your trousers?
If it's not inconvenient right now, I'd like to use the bathroom.
Excuse me, we've rented this house from you.
Absolutely not. Can I use the bathroom? Hell no. Get your wrinkly old ass out of this house and get your breeks, trousers in Scottish. Get your breeks back on and do one, mate. You know, like, you shouldn't even be in here, you cheeky old sod. Like, you're renting your house out to people and taking money for them to be able to use the house, like, to use all the house. This isn't like a case of like, yeah, I'll rent my house out, but yeah, I'll still fucking squat in the wall somewhere and then just appear out of hidden door cupboards with no bloody trousers on. Yeah, do one, mate. Do one. Okay, but that's your house.
Yeah, well, any problems?
No, there's no problems,
Yeah.
mate. Just like,
With the house?
well, yeah, I'm happy with the house, but like, what?
Any problems? What a cheek to ask that question. Any problem? Yeah, there's a problem. You're here, you stupid old fucker. Now leave. Leave the house. You're being creepy. Problems. What on earth to even ask that? Like, he's just standing there casually having a conversation as if this is normal. This is normal behaviour. You're being a nonce. Piss off.
What are you doing here?
I live here.
Yeah, not when you rent the house out, idiot. What is it like? It's almost like he's rented the house out and converted like the wall spaces and that into little like sneaky places and that where he can retreat to when someone's in the main house, and then just announce his presence when he feels like it. Any problems? I know you were in the shower, even though I'm not wearing any clothes. You weirdo. But yeah, any problems? What are you doing here? I live here. Well, if you don't want to rent your house, if you turn your house into an Airbnb, yeah, you technically don't live there when other people are paying to rent it out. So therefore, you have to put your brakes back on and jog on. I'll live there.
Look,
Okay, but like, what are you doing, mate? Where's my privacy?
no.
So hold a minute, yeah. Wow,
No, where's my privacy? Oh, no. No, if you rent my B&B, you're not entitled to any privacy. Unfortunately, when you rent my B&B, it comes with me, this weirdo, kind of creepy old fucker that was living in the walls. Oh my, you think you've seen it all, eh?
sleeping, yeah? You're going out in the kitchen.
Yeah, well, I've got to put my dirty plates out there.
What, you're just in a jail in there. And where's your clothes gone? Where's your clothes?
They're in the washing machine.
What a cheeky old guy, eh? He's rented his house out, decided he's going to throw a load in the washing machine, converted a little space in the walls, you know, what's his next excuse? Oh, it's cheaper than hiring a security camera. Where's anybody's expectations? Honest to God, this guy, I would get him by the bloody scruff of the neck and fuck him out. You've got no reason to be there, mate, other than you being a creep.
Put the stuff in the washing machine. I hope you don't mind.
But it's a bit
Oh,
weird.
I hope
What's
you don't
happening?
mind.
What's happening here?
Look, this should be no problem. I'm not going to interfere with you.
But you're interfering with me now.
No. This is unfortunate.
Unfortunate? I'm not going to interfere with you. Imagine that. You've rented a B&B, you're just chilling on the couch, and a creepy old nonce appears from a hidden bookshelf with the audacity says that everything alright with the house, and he's got no intention of moving on. Absolutely none. And he's also decided into boot that he's gonna throw a load of lotion in, and he's gonna like span you when you're in the shower. Yeah, absolutely no way.
I do all this at night.
I think the no pants is the most disturbing part for me. So that's all for this week. Thanks for watching, and hopefully I'll see you back again next time.
Scare factor for the last one, probably about a 10, because like, who wants to rent out an Airbnb and it come with a, it like literally comes with a creep like living in the walls. Unbelievable. So, in a whole to whole, I would rate this video scare factor. I'm gonna go for a 3. A 3. Hopefully, I can fit. Like, I'm gonna keep going through the scary videos. Hope, like, come on, guys. Like, come on, scary side of YouTube. If you think that these are the scariest, like, stuff that you can produce, gosh, God Almighty. Please, please, please upload something a bit more scarier. Oh God. Airbnb owner is bloody unbelievable. What a nerve. Anyway, I'm gonna go because this is like getting long now. It's like 22 minutes. I thought I would add more in, but because we're getting to the 20-minute range, it's getting a bit long. So I think what I'll do next time is I'll maybe skim through it to see, but I like to watch them with you, you know, for the first time. So I was thinking maybe I should skim through and see if they're scary, but like as I said, I like to watch for the first time. So how can they be like the scariest? I'm just clicking on the scariest videos on YouTube. This is so sad. What's happening to the horror community on YouTube? It's gone downhill, but it's gone downhill pretty fast. It's gone downhill faster than that old pervert watching that old pervert's trousers as he watches those guests in the B&B house. Oh my days. Alright, I'm gonna go now. Love y'all. Speak to you later. And stay spooky.